Hi friends, Svava here. How are you doing? If you're watching the replay, my name is Svava Brooks. I'm abuse survivor coach, and I'm here 5 times a week, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, supporting my friends on the healing journey after trauma and abuse. So feel free to join us. We'd love to have you. Hey friend, how are you doing? Hey friends. Since some of you are still new here and I don't recognize your screen or your login, would you mind just saying, hey, your name? No pressure. I know you, Bobby, because you've been around for a while and I appreciate it, but some of our new folks, I want to make sure I have their names. So please say hi and your name. How was your day? And don't mean to put anybody on the spot. You can also be anonymous here. That's okay. We're glad to have you. So how are you guys? How was your day? It was so-so? Is the weather better? Are you guys getting outside? It's hard when the winter is here and it's dark and it's cold and it's windy. I certainly know those days from Iceland. Excuse me. So did you get outside? Did you go make a snow angel? Hey friends, welcome. Please say hello. Hey Sue, hey my friend. Good to see you. No way, it was blizzard again and we're not built like Icelanders. You are funny. You are funny. I know you're making fun. Well, I can tell you this hardy Icelander is cold all the time now, and people keep asking me, what do you mean you're cold? Aren't you from Iceland? So I'm like, hey, I lived in California for 20 years. Yes. Sue, really strong wind through? Yeah, though, yes, I hear you. That's the worst, when it's really cold and really windy. That's Iceland for you. So, but not to say that I will bundle up and go out if I have to, right? So I'm glad you're staying in, that you're staying warm. Good on you. Good move. Good plan. So, so how are you guys doing with the with our journals, with our journaling, right? Just you and your cat all day? All right. Anybody else have a cat that was snuggling today? Those are some of my favorite things to do, just to curl up and cozy with the kitty. Cats, their purring help our nervous system to relax. So it's a good strategy for self-care, to relax. Yes, exactly, Sue. I was kind of seeing if that was what your day was like. Exactly. They do. Cats do know how to self-care. Yes, they do. Sleep, 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 and make the human feed me. Right? So, yeah. I have those cats too. It's amazing. I often look, wow, maybe next time around I'll come here as a cat. See what I can learn then. But hey, are you guys excited? Did you guys celebrate our accomplishments today in the good book? And if you're new and watching, or joining our space, feel free to get yourself a copy of the book, Amazon or Kindle. And one day at a time, we're having a heart-to-heart here, right? or in the Facebook group. So Sue already shared some of her milestones there today, and I'm hoping you can share here too. But I made notes for myself. I put everybody's names down, and I'm gonna be collecting milestones, because sometimes we forget. We think like, oh, it's all uphill, like pushing rope uphill. It's hard, it's painful, it sucks. But we have to sometimes look and pay attention, but we do have the milestones along the way. And I wrote down for myself too, because we're all work in progress. We're all developing and becoming better and better humans, right? So day 60, achieving a major milestone on the healing journey always feels like a long uphill climb, right? It's like, oh, where is the mountaintop here? On some days, it was really tough to talk about my abusive childhood. On other days, it was overwhelming to work through the frustration and the anger. Much of my healing journey has felt like a climb. Yes, it felt like a climb, and then sometimes, right? Up and down. Did I slide back before I make it onward again? I just had to push through the hard parts with every ounce of strength that I had. And that's the only way to make it to the next level of healing. And sometimes, you know, thanks for the hearts, guys. Sometimes the you know, pushing through the hard parts with every ounce, we think it's going to be like, it's going to take so long and be so huge, right? But then when we step into it or manage, I sometimes have found that the block was just almost like a veil. It wasn't even, it was like I could put my finger through it. It wasn't even that hard, but it was like seeing it and get clear about it. That was harder than finally moving through it. But today we are going to celebrate. Get ready, guys. What major milestone have you achieved on your healing journey this year? So I want to hear from everybody if they're willing to share, because I know each person here has something that they can celebrate. Again, I'll back off. I'm not going to be nosy, but I would love to celebrate you. So please share. Please share what you recognize has been, you know, a milestone or a change or a risk that you're taking about healing. To learn, my husband is not evil. He's just a sad man. There you go. That's huge. That is huge. That is huge. So congratulations. Congratulations. Is that you, Chrisanne? I'm still, like I said, recognizing your login, or your screen names rather. Yes, that's what I thought. I'm gonna write it down here. Okay. So, and then, you know, your mother relation was major yesterday. Okay, Rob. Sorting out relationships and boundaries with my family. Yes, Sue. Boundaries with family. Yes. And the little boy thing, Rob. Yes, I'm taking notes. Anything else? Anybody else? Or if you want to say more, say a little more about what that has meant for you once you what has your life or your healing journey shifted a little bit since you kind of got clear about this? Sue, and getting unstuck on my healing journey. Yes, exactly. Unstuck. Yes. Woohoo! I say all you guys, just, you know, what you're sharing here are all, you know, these are all very, very big things, guys. They're very big. Recognizing boundaries and how to set boundaries with our family, and finally feeling like we're starting to make progress, the tools that we have learned, you know, we're starting to feel like this forward momentum. Even the forward momentum may feel like we've dropped into a pit of sorts, right? We're moving forward. Chrisanne, it has shifted my anger to compassion and empathy towards my husband. I hear you. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Because it's absolutely hurt people, and mostly they are, you know, they're hurt and angry with themselves. That's kind of the sad part, that most people that are acting out in some way, there's something bigger, deeper going on. Rob, that's the shift I've made towards my parents also. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love it. Those are such important pieces, because once we are able to shift into, you know, compassion and just an understanding of what's maybe happening over there, that's actually a sign of growth and healing. And the good news is you're taking your power back out of this dysfunctional relationship, or no, I don't want to say necessarily, but perhaps what has been push and pull. You're taking your power back. And Sue, my relationship with my son and my family, so much clearer. Yes, exactly. Yes. I'm writing this down. Exactly. Exactly, Chrisanne. Absolutely. Because when we actually harbor resentment or are angry or frustrated, okay, don't hear this as you're not allowed to have your feelings. That's not what I'm talking about. But when we are constantly thinking about someone, or, you know, harbor these painful feelings, we're going to process them over here, but it keeps you stuck. So maybe if you're trying to move on from a relationship, you want to shift the dynamics in the relationship, keeping your, you know, feeding your own frustrations about the person isn't going to help. What makes the shift is exactly doing what you guys were doing. Hey, Nora. Welcome, friend. Good to see you. We're celebrating today major milestones that you've achieved on your healing journey this year. We'd love to hear from you. I'm making sure everybody has something, because we all do have something. So that is lovely, Chris Ann, and I'm happy for you, Rob, that you feel like being able to see the people closest to the, okay, you know, let us know if you need any suggestions, because, you know, that's what I've said. We can all probably see things and that we have shared here in our, you know, 2 months here together, that we've all seen progress in each other. So if you, sometimes we can't see it ourselves. So Rob, I haven't been at it too long, but I love committing to being here. Yes, 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 you. It's a beautiful commitment to yourself, and it's a beautiful commitment to your healing. You're demonstrating courage. You're showing your vulnerability. You're practicing being authentic, and we are so lucky to have you, because, you know, you, sweet man, are just, I can feel the love. We can all feel the love from you. We can all feel the love, and I love your sense of humor and just that you keep showing up. You keep showing up, and I so appreciate that about you. And that will take you far on this journey, my friend. And I can tell you, a few years ago, I was in San Diego, and I ran a men's group for a couple years down there. And this one year, things got really, really slow. They used to have about 4 guys that came every time. But then, like the second year, there was only this one guy who kept showing up. And I just showed up because I knew my friend, Tom was going to be there. And his life transformed just by him. Like I told myself I was going to do this for a whole year, and I'm planning my life around those meetings, and I'm here because I want to heal, and I'm committed to doing this. And I still see him on Facebook, and both his family, they have all thanked me for. It wasn't about me, but I was the one who had the group that showed up, and then I've been celebrating him for the amazing transformation that he had, just because he was like, I'm not sure what I'm doing or how I'm doing this. All I'm going to do is at least show up and see what happens. And just that commitment, it was huge. It was huge for him. So yes, guys, sometimes and some days that's all we can do. My major milestone today was just, I got out of bed. And some days that needs to be okay. That needs to be okay. Oh, good. I'm glad I hear that, Rob. Good, my friend, because like I said, I'll do my best to be here for you guys and support you every step of the way, because I want you to have what I did not have all those years ago. Someone that believed that I could heal, and whenever if I had a question about it, I didn't have someone to go to that could show me how to do this. And now that I've figured it out, kicking and screaming, I'm more than happy to share it with you guys, because when one of us are healing, we are lifting each other up. We are lifting each other up. Sue, sometimes for me, it's been about facing my fears and making a start. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes. Exactly. We talked about this earlier today. It's like, Sue, sometimes just starting. Exactly. Making it just the first, just out of the gate. It's like, some days I love walking out in nature, but some days it's just getting my foot out the door is the hardest part. And then I'm like, why is this hard? I love being here. It's so important to me. So it's an ongoing thing. So Nora, how are you doing? What major milestone have you achieved on your healing journey this year? We'd love to celebrate you. And the other question, my friends, what did you do to make it through the hard parts? Some of you already shared a little bit. Like Rob, you mentioned, committing to being here has maybe helped you. So I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay, just sitting right now. Okay, no worries, no pressure. But can I make a suggestion for you? Not to be too pushy. Great. Well, I see your willingness, to be here, even when it's hard. It's huge. It's huge. And you took a huge risk. You reached out to me, remember? And we met for coffee when I was in Texas. I mean, that was huge. That's like you definitely putting your stake in the ground, declaring, I'm doing this. I'm ready to heal. I am ready to see what I can learn about myself, what I need to work through. I may not understand it yet, right? It's huge, Nora. So I want to celebrate you for that milestone and that courage. I think the biggest milestone is to believe that I can heal. Yes! Yes! Yes, you can. That's my song. Yes, I get it. Exactly. Believe. That's it. I'm writing that down. Believe I can heal. I'm writing down everybody's. I'm collecting info. Historic data. This is confidential, guys, but obviously confidential. We're here on the public forum, but hey, Lisa, good to see you. Welcome. So fantastic, Nora. That is huge. Yes, working on that belief. I didn't have that hope before, and now I do. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Hey, Rob. Yes, group has given me some faith in humanity, and I feel more connected to the world. Hey, Lisa, welcome. Sue says, sometimes it's been about sticking with it. Yes, exactly. So we can deal with the outside world. It's like we have a little reprieve here. It's like we come and you hang out with people that get you, that understand, that know the struggle, that when you think you put things into words, you aren't judged, or you're not worried about being judged, right? And you're more willing to take a risk of sharing your thoughts and maybe hard feelings because you're reading it and you're seeing it with other people. So, and that's what we all need, and that's what we needed as kids. We didn't have it when we were children, so we don't even know what it looks like, right? Or feels like, and that's why we've been isolated and struggle. Then that in itself makes the difference. Yes, Nora, it probably did, and I'm so glad you found us. I'm so glad, so glad for all of you here. All of you here. So, Lisa, we are just going through on page 60, page 69, which is day 60. We're celebrating major milestone we have achieved on your healing journey so far this year. If you want to jump in and share, we'd love to celebrate you too. And in the meantime, I'm also curious, what was it that you did to make it through the hard parts to get to this milestone? And each one of you touched upon here that in some way it has been support, right? And that's why I keep saying my favorite parts to healing, or I know I say that a lot, all my parts are my favorite, but having a support group, having a community was definitely the most. Anytime I look back and see what were the major pieces that helped me make that shift, something shifted and clicked, it was definitely, yes, it was just, I just lost my train of thought here. Having that support of the group and the community, it makes all the difference. Yes, and looking back, I can see the times that I struggled the most is when I was trying to make a change and I was alone. When things worked out and I started to make progress is when I was intentionally working with someone through it, and I had some additional support. So it works, guys. Yes, awesome, Chrisanne. We are looking forward to having you. We are so looking forward to having you. Nora, before this group, I felt alone, by yourself. Good, and now you can see you're not alone. I know, because ultimately underneath all our fears, the fear of being abandoned and alone, that's really, you know, the ultimate fear. Like, and the fear that so many of us carry, but we maybe haven't put our finger on it yet. I don't know what's going on with my hair back here. That, you know, that fear, there's a top level something that gives us anxiety or worry, but once we pull back the layers a little bit, ultimately we felt alone, we have been isolated because of what happened, and sometimes we isolate because of coping. Yes, Rob, I always hid and kept my fears and pain private. Maybe that's why gang is liberating. Exactly. Because here's the thing, guys, you know, humans, we all suffer the same way, and suffering actually is always an opportunity for connection. Any pain is always an opportunity for connection, and like deeper learning somehow. It's a deeper connection and learning about yourself, and it's a deeper connection and learning about other people, as we are seeing here, right? I mean, how amazing you guys are so courageous, sharing your vulnerability here. Yes, and it's the most rewarding part here. We are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she said that. So Sue, and this probably won't be the last time that you hear me say that, but I can go on a tangent on that one, much deeper, but I'm gonna stay here on in the I don't want to say the shallow end, because we're doing great here. But that conversation takes me much deeper, and I actually love to explore that. So this is good, guys. We need to take minutes and moments on the healing journey to celebrate. Yes, it's important. So important. Yes, let's talk about it sometime, Sue. Note to self, right? Yes, I can either talk about it here, or we can talk about it in private too, if you like. But what was I gonna say? Don't remember. But thanks for the hearts. I hope so. You guys, aren't you proud of yourself? Sue, doesn't it feel good? Aren't you proud of yourself? You're like that today, Rob, like things come and go, you forget. Rob, aren't you proud of yourself? Do you guys, you know, I want you to know, what does it feel like to be proud of you? I want you to notice. Yeah, I am proud of myself. Yeah, that feels good. Even though there may be a little voice in there that is like, no, we can't be proud of ourselves. We're not good enough. Or your critic who's like, who do you think, right? Who do you think that you can celebrate? Or who do you think that you've accomplished anything, right? Even, you know, that voice is like, thanks for being here. I'm just going to celebrate and savor this moment. Because I am. And Nora, truly taking on, I believe I can heal. I believe. Believing that we can is half the battle. Yes. And Rob, for you to have connected with your little boy. Yes, Nora. Yes. And Rob, for your awareness about some of your family. It's hard. I know, my friend, it's hard, but I'm so proud of you. Yes, I did. Yes, I snuck it in there. It's a massive life truth. And one of these days we'll talk spirituality, because, you know, guys, you have no idea how powerful you are, how amazing. Definitely. So I don't know, don't ask me to talk about religion, because that's not that gets my passion going, but talking about spirituality and connection to spirit, God, love, universe, that just like, that really gets me going, makes me, that's my song, that's my happy song. And that's all about, you know, we're here to learn about love. Yeah. So maybe we will pick a time and just we'll do that one day. There you go, Rob. Exactly. Yes, I believe exactly. I do believe that at the core of all religions, there is a universal truth that we are all here to give and receive love, that, you know, God is love, and whatever, you know, you want to picture him or her or whatever. So we can talk about it. Don't get me started. Exactly. Exactly. So what can you do tonight or tomorrow to just like acknowledge this milestone for you? What can you do? What's a little something that you can do to celebrate? Doesn't have to be big. My favorite thing to do to celebrate, you know, I love hearts, and you guys should look around my house. There's hearts everywhere, all kinds of shapes and sizes. Actually, I go and buy these in bulk. I think I showed you guys before. I buy these in bulk, and then I leave them places where I go, sometimes with the restaurants, waitresses, or... Yes, Chrisanne, I like that. Place my hand on my heart and believe that it's a big deal. Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Allow yourself to feel the feeling of kindness and love and appreciation for yourself. Allow yourself to feel it. The feelings are the language of who? The universe. So yeah, and here's another heart. That's pretty. So sometimes when I've reached a milestone... Oh, you did, Rob? That's great. Yeah, for someone who might need it, right? That's fun. I used to do that with my son when he was younger, you know, geocaching. So, but I will go and I will there's all kinds, I love crystals. Exactly. Your next person got a surprise. I love crystals and rocks. And so how I tend to reward myself, these are lava rocks from Iceland. These are just a few of my rocks that I got around me here. I usually have more. So there you go, Rob. Yeah, I have a few big rocks from Iceland. I don't take them anymore, but I used to bring a few rocks over with me in the past. So that's how I try to acknowledge when I've reached a milestone and I'm celebrating just a little something. Doesn't have to be a thing. Here's my little angel. Isn't he cute? There's hearts and angels all around me. There's like, and when people give me gifts, that's what they send me. Svava, I saw this heart and I thought of you. So So Chris Ann, I love that idea. Love that idea. Yes, exactly. Just send me a heart. Yeah, exactly. Even just a drawn heart. That's what I used to tell my kids for holidays and stuff. Just draw me a pretty picture. Just make me a card. That's it. Yeah, exactly. So, good job, guys, today. This is important. And we will ask LaDonna when she comes back from her, she's taking a few days off and going away with her hubby, I think, to celebrate anniversary. Woohoo! So, but I look at these milestones for you guys, and these are all really big, really big. So I'm gonna keep this page in mind when we celebrate maybe in a couple more, few more months, then we can look back at, see how far we've come. So, and remember, it doesn't mean that there will be a day where it's gonna be hard again, right? But it's like those hopeful moments that it's like, yes, I got there, I reached that goal, or I'm making progress. So I'm a proud mama over here, and I hope you guys are too. Proud of each other, and that you feel proud of you. Good. Is special allowing me to feel proud? Yes, exactly. It's new. It's new, right? Yes, it's like all these new feelings, once we open up the possibility to take responsibility for our lives and our feelings, because often we shut it out because we didn't want to feel the bad, but unfortunately all of it went, the good and the bad. And now that we're opening up, okay, I'm ready to explore these feelings. I'm ready to learn what this is about, some of the hard feelings. At the same time, it's like, oh, wait a minute, what does kindness look like? What does compassion feel like? What does love feel like? I had no idea. What does being proud of myself feel like? What does joy feel like? What does gratitude feel like? We think as humans there's only three: happy, mad, glad, sad, right? Or angry. But no, we have a huge spectrum, but we haven't allowed ourselves to feel anything. And so for a while, it's like, try it on. Be intentional about choosing the good feelings. Choosing the good. The bad ones hurt, but the good feels great rather than just numb. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And the bad ones only hurt because they need to come out. We don't want them to hurt us any longer. We want it to hurt and get it out. We're being productive with the hurt. Feeling it, acknowledging it, validating it. Thank you, pain, for what you're teaching me, and I'm ready to let you go. Thank you. I learned my lesson. I learned how to love myself in this area. Now the pain can go. I've accepted this part about me. I don't have to feel shame or guilt about it anymore. Yes, and that process may need to be repeated, right? Multiple times while we're excavating those hard, painful, sad, angry feelings, right? But each time we do, we are opening up to receiving love and to celebrate, right? Awesome, guys. Any other thoughts? How do we do on time? We did great today. I didn't go off on any big tangents. Any other thoughts, comments, questions, anything weighing on your heart that we could support you with? Aw, you are too sweet, Rob. You are too sweet. Thank you, my friend. Yes, thankful for all of you. Yes, we are. Exactly. I can feel the tears here behind my eyes. Hugely grateful for all of you and your commitment and to supporting one another. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, friends, that was it. You guys are my type of people. There you go, Rob. That's what we're doing, right? We are becoming our authentic selves, the truth, and just see who shows up. This is me, goofball and all, right, Rob? This is you. Funny, silly, struggling sometimes, but this is you, and we love hanging out with you. Surprise, surprise, right? So, yes, I always trust the ones that want to hang out with us will find us. The people that don't connect, they won't be interested in hanging out here, and that's okay. Yeah, no more hiding. No more hiding, our sweethearts. The world needs your hearts. They do. The world needs it. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Pure fate. Well, in my book, there are no accidents. Nope. So someone was looking out for us when they sent you our way, and that goes for each and every one of you guys. And that's what I love. Good. Yes, because we are all equals. We are all in the trench here together. No one is better than anybody else. And it's like once we heal our hearts, we are also supporting and the ripple. We are the ripple effect on the people in the trench with us. We lift each other up as we are lifting ourselves up. So, well, thanks, my friends. Yes, exactly. Linkage. Yep. Yep. Love it. All right, my friends, I'm gonna call it then for us. Have a beautiful evening. Have a good night. Remember to celebrate. Thank you, Nora. Thanks to the gang. Thanks, Rob and Chris Ann and Sue. Thanks for being here. And anybody here watching the replay, we'd love to hear about your milestone as well. If you want to share with us, feel free. We also have a closed Facebook group where we hang out and share our daily journal. So you can send me a direct message or email at svavaeducateforchange.com anytime. I'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye.